Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do love messages to your moon sign. You can find out your moon sign by doing your birth chart. I will plug a link in the description if you don't know your moon sign. All you need to know for your planets are your place of birth, what city you were born in, and your actual birth date. If you want to know your rising sign as well, you can plug in what time you were born, but I realize that not everyone has access to that information. So I just did moon signs today. If you know what your moon sign is, we're going to be doing it by element. So we're going to be doing it by earth, air, fire, and water moons. This is air, water, earth, fire moons. If you don't know, just a refresher, for those of you who are not super interested in astrology, this first group is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini moons. The second group is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer moons. This group is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo moons. And the last group is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo moons. So pick whichever one your moon sign is. We're going to be using this adorable little lovers oracle deck, which are what these are. They're little heart shaped. If you guys are interested in like a deck tour, please let me know because I would love to do one, but I just don't know if anyone's like interested in watching those, so let me know in the comments. Without further ado, skip to your timestamp below and I will see you there. Hello air sign moons. If you are a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra moon, you are in the right place. Let's look at your tarot cards and then we'll get into your other oracle cards. All right, so for your tarot cards, we have the Four of Cups upright, the Three of Swords upright, and the Three of Pentacles upright. All right, so for you air sign moons, some of you have been very hurt in the past. Maybe it's recent, maybe it wasn't. It could be literally anything, but you are feeling like you have been very, very hurt, very, very wronged. This is causing you a lot of sadness, a lot of pain, a lot of depression, anxiety, those kinds of things. And yeah, you've been hurt in the past. It could be literally anything. It could be you were abandoned, you were abused, someone broke up with you, the relationship just didn't work out. Like whatever it is in love, you are not happy right now. And you were very, very caught up in that. You were so caught up in that energy, so caught up in being hurt in the past that you are missing opportunities that are right in front of you, basically. For the Four of Cups, this is, if you're in a relationship, this is talking about you are caught in the fantasy of what you wish your relationship was like, and what you wish it could have been, or what you wish that person was, or those qualities, or whatever it is. Somehow you're wishing that your current partner is different than they are, or your relationship is different than it is. And you need to kind of get over that, basically. You need to get over that and love your partner for who they are already. Love all of their qualities, because that's what love is. You love their faults, you love their truths, their anything about them. You love their good qualities, you love their bad qualities, and that's that. And if you can't accept that, if you're too caught up in that, then you need to let that person go, because it's not serving you very well. If you're single, you are so caught up in this past pain, this abandonment, whatever it is. Maybe you have daddy issues. Maybe you it literally could be anything. Somebody hurt you and you're caught up in that, or some relationship didn't work out, you didn't get the person that you wanted, and you're really, really caught up in that. And because of that, you're missing these opportunities. You're missing so many great relationships that are literally just passing you by, and you are just over here being sad for basically no reason. And I'm not trying to invalidate your pain. And also, I'm just the messenger. Like, these are just what the cards are saying. But basically, you need to kind of let that go so you can start embracing other people and you can move on and have better experiences, right? And then with the Three of Pentacles, this is kind of a different message coming through. This is, if you are in a relationship, you are committed to the relationship. So I don't see you letting this person go, even if you are kind of caught up in this, like, wishing that it was a little bit different, or wishing there were certain qualities that they had, or maybe even wishing that they were someone else entirely. But you seem very committed to the relationship because of the Three of Pentacles. You're putting in the effort. But if you're having issues, this is basically saying, like, maybe you need to go see a counselor. It's good to have a third neutral party to kind of help you guys out. But this can also be talking about growing together and learning together. And just kind of figuring things out. You know, you're trying to grow together and not apart. And I think that that's great. So Spirit is commending you on that part of it. If you're single, someone that you like has noticed you as well. They also like you as well. So maybe you should reach out to that person, and get over these past pains. Let go of those first, and then you can move on over here and get this new partner. This also can be talking about a potential partner that you meet through working or through studying. So maybe you meet this person at school or at work. So if you are single and you don't like anyone, then your next partner will probably be somebody that you meet at work or school. If you do like someone, they probably like you back. You should probably say something to them, because if they haven't said something already, they might be a little bit shy. So that's what your tarot cards are saying. Let's look at your love oracle messages. Let me scoot these up. Okay, so for your love oracle messages, we have, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. And that's the card that was on the front. We have this card, very beautiful, trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And your last card, we have embrace. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So this trust card, transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Okay, so this is definitely talking about this Four of Cups energy, whatever this is happening over here. If some of you have been caught up on your last relationship or past heartbreak or whatever, your guides are basically saying that you need to just accept that it happened, and then you can move on. Once you accept that happened, your love life is going to absolutely transform. You're going to find someone better. You're going to find someone new, somebody who won't do those things to you. And your situation is just going to flourish and transform completely. For those of you, I really feel like this is sticking out it's sticking out for all of you, but especially for those in a relationship. It says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories that you have shared with those you love. So this can be a message of spending time with your loved ones. Even if you are single, maybe you just need to spend the time with people that you love. Don't worry about your love life. It doesn't have to be, your life does not have to revolve around relationships all the time. You can spend time with the people that are important to you that are not romantic, like your mom or your dad or your brother or your friends, whoever that is. Maybe you need to be spending more time with those people. And once you spend more time with those people and you're accepting that right now you're alone, then your relationship your love life is just going to transform, absolutely. Because when you accept where you are, that's when things change. And that's even with like the smallest things, like that doesn't even have that's a philosophy that I believe, like, outside of love as well. As soon as I get comfortable in a situation, that's when it changes. That's when I'm, once I say, okay, I guess I can deal with this, this is fine, then something better comes my way and I don't have to deal with it. So that's something that is coming very, very clearly through for you guys. And also it says embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Yeah, so this next person, or if you are in a relationship already, maybe you guys need to spend some time together and, love each other, embrace each other, and you will find all of those missing pieces. And this makes me think of the things that, again, that Four of Cups, where it's saying that some of you are so caught up on what's missing in your love life, what it's lacking. And once you accept this person, accept the situation, and you embrace each other and love each other anyways, then you find these missing pieces. And you thought that they were missing, but they really weren't. They were there the entire time. So that's so cool and such a coherent thing. Like, that is so clear, such a clear message. I love when that happens. So let's move on to some of your other oracle cards. So for your fairy cards, we have Believe in Magic, and we have Inner Child. Yes, Inner Child. Okay, so Believe in Magic. This definitely makes me think of this Three of Swords energy right here. So some of you feel like nothing good is ever going to happen to you again, because you're just so, like, the Three of Swords is so painful. Like, you've been through something horrible, and as most of us have been, you guys have been really, really hurt by someone, and you're really, really caught up in that. And this card is basically saying, like, believe in magic. You're going to move on for this. You're going to come back from this, and you're going to find somebody who you can trust again. You're going to find somebody who is going to love you and who is going to be your missing piece, who's going to balance you out. You just have to kind of believe in it and trust that it's going to happen and let it go. Like, you can't spend all of your time thinking about that and putting all of that, like, energy into it, because the more that you want it, you're not going to get it. The more that you are stressed out about it and that you really, really want it so bad, it's probably not going to happen because you're desperate. You're putting off a desperate energy. So believe in magic. Know that it's going to happen in divine timing, when it's going to happen. You just have to trust and let it go, because magic is definitely happening. For your other one, we have the Inner Child. This is just saying to me, like, be playful, like, embrace your inner child. And also, for those of you who have been hurt as a child, who were abandoned, or who were hurt by a parent or someone who just really messed you up in childhood, you need to tell your inner child, you need to tell yourself that it's okay to feel that pain, and it's okay to move on, and that it's okay, and that you're safe now. You have to talk to your inner child like it's an actual person outside of your body. A great exercise for you to do is to visualize what you were as a child when that happened, when that horrible thing happened to you, and just say, I'm so sorry that happened. I know that it happened. I validate you, and now we can let it go and move on. And also, the inner child is all about playfulness. Do some silly, fun things for yourself. Don't worry about this love life thing. It's going to happen on its own time. And your inner child wants you to play right now. You guys need to be taking care of yourself. It's Taurus season. Do some self-care. Love yourself. Watch some Disney movies. Do things that you did when you were a kid, and that you don't get to do very often. It's also quarantine. Like, this is the perfect time to be indulging and loving your inner child. So that's a really, really clear message. For your moon cards, we have believe in the impossible. This is literally like believe in magic. I freaking love when that happens. There's a lot of really big correlating messages here. I think that it's very, very clear. You guys, it's very, very clear. And we also have hold your vision, fixed moon. Yeah, so for this believe in the impossible, it's the same thing as believe in magic. The blue moon, it's the saying like once in a blue moon, right? So you have to believe in order for, again, it goes back to that trust card. It's under these cards, so I'm not going to get it, but it says, trust. You have to let go. You have to just trust that it's going to happen. Believe in the impossible. Believe that it's going to happen and know that it's done. It's a law of attraction method. It's just believing that it has already been done, that everything's going to happen in its own divine timing, trusting that it's going to happen, believing in the magic, believing that you are going to find your perfect person who balances you out and is your Prince Charming or your lady, your I don't know, like I don't know who you guys are dating, but this person is going to absolutely complete you, but you have to believe that it's going to happen, because it will. Like, I really believe that everyone has another half to them, that everyone really does have like a soulmate or somebody that is going to come into their life at some point. And for a lot of us, it doesn't happen when we're young. We usually have heartbreak when we're younger, just like we do up here. We have heartbreak when we're younger, and then, we have to learn how to love anyways, right? And also the hold your vision, this fixed moon. Fixed signs are all about, holding your vision, being very stubborn about something, being very adamant about something and holding that vision, and just knowing that it's going to happen and just trusting it like you already know. So that is a very big thing for you guys. You need to be just sort of believing it and just letting it happen on its own. You can't keep forcing things. You can't keep obsessing about love. I see this in a lot of my personal reading clients where they're so obsessed about love, or does this person love me? They just want to know, like, does this person feel the same way or whatever. Don't worry about it. Just let things happen. Just let it go. Let it happen. Believe in the magic. Believe in the impossible. Hold your vision. Know that it's going to happen. And in the meantime, be playful. Play with yourself. Be fun. Let go of everything. For your last oracle card, we have the Karma of the Cthulhu. I'm not sure how to say that, but it comes from the White Light deck. I'm going to read you what it says out of the book. So we have number 43. Okay, it says, your sacred soul passion is powerful enough to shift the state of your inner reality and your outer experience. So commit to what truly ignites your heart and do not be dissuaded by anything or anyone. Yes, that's exactly what this fixed moon thing is saying over here. You have the power inside of you, and everything is already done. All you have to do is just know that this is going to happen for you, that your person is going to come. And in the meantime, commit to what truly ignites your heart. Play with your inner child. Be loving and kind to yourself. It also says, if you are seeking to make a commitment, do so when it truly connects to you and your heart. Follow your genuine, meaningful bliss. Know that no matter what appears to be, you shall prevail. You shall arise. Yeah. And this card also talks about, like, we might be lured by greener grass and chase after every new possibility. But that's more about, like, the restlessness of the mind. And that totally makes sense, because you guys are air signs. You guys are all about the mind, right? So this is not about the heart at all. You guys, it goes back to that Four of Cups, this missing opportunities because you're so caught up in the greener grass, what's on the other side, what are you missing, what are you lacking? But really, that's just your mind playing tricks on you. You need to be connecting with your heart. You need to be knowing that everything happens for a reason, that you're with the person that you're with for a reason. You need to be embracing this person, and embracing yourself if you're not with somebody already. And that's where you find these missing pieces, the things that we lack, the things that you think are missing, the things that you think that you could find in someone else. So, wow, you guys have a very, very clear message. I hope that this resonated with you. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Tell me what sign your moon sign is in, and let me know your own story. I love hearing your stories. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. On there, I have a place for you to DM me if you want a personal reading, personal love reading. I do those. So hit me up, and I will see you guys very soon. Hello, water sign moons. This is your reading. If you are a Scorpio moon, Cancer moon, or Pisces moon, you are definitely in the right place. Let's look at your tarot cards first. We have the Nine of Swords upright, the Moon upright, and the Six of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Okay, so water sign moons. You guys are going through something. You guys are very unhappy right now, especially in the relationship department. Yeah, the Nine of Swords is generally about anxiety, depression. It could be about abuse. It could be extreme loneliness. It could be you've had a struggle in the past with relationships, or again, abuse or abandonment, or someone not committing, maybe. And then, of course, the moon can mean that it's a difficult period, or that you are confused, or that you've been deceived, or that you are fearing something, that you're afraid of something. Again, the anxiety aspect. This is also about vagueness. Someone might be being very vague with you, or not communicating with you. And the Six of Swords in reverse is just feeling a lack of progress in your relationships, and feeling like there's instability. You feel insecure. Old issues come up. You feel like you have nowhere to run. Going through a rough patch, those kinds of things. And this can apply if you're single or in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, I feel like maybe your partner is making you feel all of these things, deceiving you, lying to you, making you feel very depressed or insecure. And if that's the case, I think that maybe you need to walk away from that. I know it can be very difficult, especially during a global lockdown, but there are resources for you. So if you're single, somebody has made you feel this way in the past, or maybe people that you were trying to, maybe you're trying to date, or you're trying to find somebody, and people are making you feel that way. People are making you feel very, anxious and trapped and insecure. All of those old issues are coming up because you feel like no one loves you, and that's not true. So let's look at your love oracle cards. Let's see if there's anything else about the situation. Maybe we can find some hope. So for this card, the card that is at the beginning, it says, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Okay, so your next one is, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Okay. And your last oracle love card is, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Okay. So if you are not in a relationship, you do not need to be rushing into a relationship right now. This is not a good time. You need to be getting right with yourself first. You need to be fixing all of this, anxiety, this depression, this feeling really insecure, not not loving yourself. And I know that you're angry because there's a lack of progress. There's a lack of, like, you're not getting anywhere right now. And that's okay. Sometimes you just have to kind of accept that. But it's, your guides do not want you to rush into a relationship right now, because if you do, you are not going to be in a good place for that relationship, and that relationship will be ruined or sabotaged in some way. So you don't want that. You want to wait and figure out your own issues first before you move forward, right? So then we have, when it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Okay, so, if some of you are afraid to end a relationship, or afraid of, or you feel like you're making the wrong choice, or if that's a theme in your life, your guides want you to know that that's not even a thing. Like, there is no right or wrong choice. You just make choices, and you learn, and you move, and you grow on. Any kind of choice that you make is just going to help you in your journey, or take you down a certain direction or whatever. And nothing that you do can be right or wrong, really, when it comes to love, because it's about the emotions. Emotions are very subjective. There is no right or wrong. There's no black and white. So do what makes you feel good. If you know in your heart that especially if you are in a relationship, if you know in your heart that this relationship is dead, or this person is making you feel horrible about yourself, or you guys just, have lost touch with each other in some way, or you're not progressing anymore, maybe it's time to end that. That's not. I just want to validate for you that is a very valid choice. There's no right or wrong choice there. You have to do what feels right for you, because relationships are about the emotions. Emotions are subjective. It's whatever you feel is right. So this is basically your guides giving you permission. Like, just cut them off. If they're making you feel this bad, cut them off. And this could be somebody who you're not even in a relationship with, maybe just somebody who's in your life lurking around. It doesn't have to be romantic. So your last card says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Okay, so for some of you, you do have someone who really, really deeply loves you. But you're not feeling it right now. And you have to kind of soul search and wait for that. I also just kind of feel like that is such a general piece of, like, little love. Like, I kind of almost feel like that's from your guide saying, like, we love you, we got you. We know that you're feeling anxious, and we know that you're feeling really, really insecure, and really fearful, even lonely, depressed, unhappy, like no one has your back. But your guides want you to know that they do. They love you. They have their arms around you. They're looking after you, and you need to be making choices that make you feel right. The moon is a big intuition indicator. If you feel something in your heart, in your stomach, that, the intuition, the feeling of something, you need to act on that feeling, because sometimes your intuition is so strong, and sometimes you have to differentiate between anxiety and intuition, because sometimes your anxieties are the things that are letting your body know that, like, this isn't right, I need to get out of this, right? And also, just please don't rush into any new relationships right now. This is not the time. You need to be working on yourself. You need to be loving yourself. That's a big, big message at the moment. It's Taurus season, it's about self-love right now. Let's look at your fairy cards. We have believe in magic. So yeah, the last group got this. The air sign moons. Believe in magic. So you've been hurt in the past, for sure, like really badly. Or maybe you're being hurt now, but you have to kind of believe that a good relationship is going to come your way. It may not happen right now. There's no need to rush into anything right now, but you have to believe that this is going to happen for you and know that it's already done. Because once you stop worrying about it, it will start coming to you, especially if you are single. If you stop worrying about it, you will be so much more successful. You will be so successful with relationships because you're not worrying about it. You're doing your own thing. You're working on yourself, right? So when you believe that things are going to happen and you just let them happen instead of worrying about it, putting all your energy, all your focus into it, then they happen all on their own. You don't have to do anything. The other one is wish wisely. Yeah, so if you are wishing for something very specific to happen, if you are trying to attract a very specific person, that's a message that's coming through. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell my own story here. I attracted somebody one time. I wanted this person so bad. I put all of my energy, months and months of energy, into attracting this specific person, and they turned out horrible. They were horrible to me. The relationship ended horribly, and I wish that somebody had told me, you need to use your wishes wisely. If you were trying to manifest somebody, maybe you should stop manifesting someone specific. You need to start manifesting someone who, start manifesting qualities instead of somebody very specific, because you don't know what that specific person is really like until you're in a relationship with them. It turns out that this person was very abusive and ghosty, and he just kind of treated me very horribly, and um, got he just like kind of left me when things got tough. So you need to be using your wishes very wisely. The person that you think that you want, Spirit is like, wait, don't rush into that. Don't rush into that. You need to be using your wishes wisely. And instead of manifesting a specific person, manifest the qualities. And I don't mean brown hair, brown eyes, long eyelashes. I mean, I want them to be kind. I want them to be considerate of my emotions. I want them to make me feel secure in our relationship. I want them to communicate with me. I feel like somebody has not been communicating with you in the past. They deceive you. They leave you on red, that kind of thing. They ghost you. And that is very, very traumatizing and upsetting. And you guys need to be putting your energy into wishing for somebody who is going to help you and not hinder you, who's going to grow with you. And you have to believe that this person exists, because if you say things like, I know a lot of women for sure, and just people who like men in general, they like to talk about how men are trash, or men are stupid, men suck. And I know that that is a big thing in our world right now, and it's something that especially on Twitter culture, we talk about how men are trash. But if you keep repeating that narrative, all you are going to see in your reality are trash men. If you want a relationship with somebody who is good, you have to stop saying that. You have to stop saying that men are trash. You have to stop saying that, because I promise you, they exist. Good men do exist. Men that you don't have to teach. Men that you don't have to tell them no, or teach them how to respect you. So Spirit is saying, wait, don't rush into anything right now. You need to be manifesting. You need to believe in this magic. You need to be manifesting the right qualities, and you need to make sure that you are putting out the right words into your reality. Don't say that men are trash. Say, there is a man out there, or if, you don't even have to be interested in men. This could be women. I don't really care who you love, who you date. You need to be putting out into the universe that there is a person out there that exists for you, that is kind, who communicates with you, who loves you, who treats you with respect, who you don't have to teach, right? So that's how you should be using your wishes. Don't wish on a specific person, because you have no idea what kind of baggage that person is going to be bringing into your relationship. Period. So, for your moon cards, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon and Pisces. Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely. This is like the temperance card of the moon deck. And then we have void of course moon, nothing will come of this situation. So again, like I was saying, if you're trying to manifest a specific person, or if you are fixated on a specific person, even if you're not actively trying to manifest them, if you were really fixated on somebody very specific, or you were caught up in the past, in a past relationship that you really want to work out again, you want to get back with your ex, whatever it is, whoever you want to be with right now, even if you are in a relationship, nothing is coming of the situation. Just like that Six of Swords up there. It's talking about how this is not progressing. Nothing is going to come of this. You need to let it go and move on so that a new love can come your way, right? Full moon in Pisces balance spirituality and practicality. Very fitting. We have the moon and we have the full moon in Pisces. Very watery energy just for you. This is the temperance card of this deck. It's talking about you need to take some time to, balance yourself, balance your spiritual world and your reality, and take some time to meditate. This is a big meditation card. It's a big balance card. You are out of balance right now, and you need to take some time to get balanced, to start meditating. Start meditating on self-love. That is the biggest thing that is going to attract you love. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think that, when they go to attract somebody or they want to attract a relationship or love, they go straight to attracting a person or sending love to a person, meditations. But what you need to be doing is sending love to yourself and loving yourself, because when you do that, you become so much more appealing, and other people sense that frequency. Other people sense this energy that you love yourself, and they want some of that. They want some of that love because it's so powerful. And once you get very, very powerful and love yourself so much, then a relationship is going to come to you like that. Like, you are not even going to have to try to have a relationship. So I really feel like you guys need to be balancing yourself, balancing your spirituality, and making sure that you are putting your energy into the right things. Don't worry about a relationship right now, because that will come on its own time. You need to worry about yourself. You need to fix this anxiety, this insecurity. You need to love yourself as you are, because if you don't and you start a relationship, then you are going to drag all of that crap into your new relationship, all of that baggage. You don't want to do that, because then it will be the same situation again. It will just be another void of course moon. Nothing is going to come of that situation. You guys are not going to progress in your relationship, right? For your last card, we have, I never know how to say these names. It says Archon Barbello, I think. But I'm going to read out of the book for that one. It says, your biology and gender are creative and powerful means for you to express your soul path. Sometimes you may feel limited by gender constraints or stereotypes, but your spirit can never be restricted or controlled. Embrace the journey of what it feels like to be you in your own body. There is much benefit and healing to be gained through an embrace of your life journey, including the deeper experience of the absolute freedom of your spirit. Okay, so often this card will pop up when I'm reading for somebody who is transgender, and it's usually just about really loving yourself. And you don't have to be transgender. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, maybe some of you are. But it was the same thing that I was just saying. This card is all about self-love. This card is about embracing the deepest parts of you, what it feels like to be you in your body. What does your body look like? What do you love about your body? This is about embracing, like, the goddess in you, the mysterious, powerful, spiritual essence. It's beyond gender. It's beyond, it's beyond feminine energy. It's just like embracing yourself and loving yourself. And that's really the big message. That's your love message, guys. Water moons, you need to be loving yourself right now. And when you love yourself, you are going to attract all kinds of wonderful, wonderful things. It's so exciting. I don't even know, like, how to tell you, like, how many great things that you can attract just by loving yourself, and just by being very, very confident, and just by spending some time with yourself, and believing in yourself. So that is all I have for you. Water moons is a very heavy message. If that resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what your moon sign is and tell me your testimonies. I love to hear your stories. Give me a like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. Check out my Instagram and my Twitter. I do personal readings on there. You can DM me and get your personal love reading, or any other kind of reading. And I will see you guys very soon. Hello, Earth sign moons. If you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn moon, you are in the right place. Let's look at your tarot cards and then we'll get into your love oracle cards. For your tarot cards, we have the Page of Wands. We have the King of Cups and the Six of Wands. Okay, so Wands energy. Wands is a fire energy, if you did not know. Fire energy is very playful, very sparkly, very passionate. So really what these cards are telling me is that somebody is coming into your life. If you're already in a relationship, then your relationship is going to a whole other level. Like, you guys are going to be like, I guess, like deepening your relationship a lot. Like, sparks will be flying. So for the Page of Wands, the Page of Wands is all about like good news and romantic messages. So this is like a new wave of passion and playfulness, and like, again, like the sparks flying, like literally fire. This is also about passionate makeups. So if you are, if you think, like, if you want to get back together with your ex, then that will happen. I really feel like that will happen, and you guys will be very passionate, and you guys will make up, and you guys will have a very wonderful relationship. Now, the King of Cups, this could be talking about the qualities of the relationship, but this can also be talking about this is the person that you're going to be dating. So I feel like if you guys are if you are going to be dating a masculine energy, it does not have to be a male, but just a masculine energy, then this person may be a water sign or have a lot of heavy water sign placements, and they are going to be very loyal, very mature, very compassionate, very balanced, very just very affectionate and very, very, very mature. Because water signs are very in tune with their emotions. So you guys may be dating a potential water sign. I'm also hearing the sign Libra as well. Or if you guys are not going to be dating a masculine person, maybe this is you. Maybe you are like a water sign sun or rising, and this could also represent the qualities of your relationship. So your relationship will be very mature, very passionate, balanced. This is like marriage quality relationship, like where you guys like get married and where you have children and stuff like that. Like that's the energy of that relationship. It's very, very much like forever material. So your next relationship is going to be very mature, very like next level. And then the Six of Wands is about success and achievement. So especially if you guys have been trying to get with a specific person, or if you've been trying to get with your ex or something like that, I really feel like you guys are going to be very successful, and it's going to happen very soon as well. It's going to feel like sooner than you might think. It's about success and stability, being very confident, having a lot of supporters of your relationship, and achieving your goals. So if your goal has been for a while to be in a relationship, you're going to be very successful in that goal. So let's look at your love oracle cards and see what else Spirit has to say. So you have acceptance is key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. Interesting. We have twin flames. Your passion ignites. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about twin flames. And then we have reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Okay, so I want to talk about these twin flames, this whole thing. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram or something like that, you might know how I already feel about twin flames. I feel like twin flames are very, very rare, and I don't like when certain authors of decks or certain people in general try to say that twin flames are like very, very common, or they try to make twin flame messages or whatever. Like, that isn't really a thing. Like, that is very, very rare. Most people in this lifetime are not going to have a twin flame. And because this is a very general video, I know that not every single one of you are going to be meeting your twin flame. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there. I think of this card more as a soulmate card. So think of it as soulmates. But that's awesome still. Like, if we're talking about in terms of like soulmates and just using twin flames as an expression and not taking it seriously to say like this is actually your twin flame, then that's great. So I really feel like this person could be your soulmate as well. So especially with that King of Cups vibe, it's a very mature relationship. It's a very next level. It's somebody who sweeps you off your feet and makes you feel very at home, and very loved and very secure as well. So I'm all for that. So that's really awesome, Earth moons. So especially for Earth moons who crave stability and wanting that, wanting that stability, wanting that that acceptance from somebody. Also, we have over here, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. So that's really interesting because I feel like your tarot cards are very positive, but with these two cards, it's kind of saying like maybe you need to be giving someone space. You need to be trusting that certain things are going to work out. So for some of you, maybe you just need to give someone space, and in the end, you guys will be together anyways. For those of you who are kind of going through something with someone and you take some time for a reflection or whatever, and some of you are, especially the people who are in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, for sure, I feel like you need to give somebody their space, your partner their space, and just let them be by themselves right now. Maybe they're healing, maybe they're going on their own journey, and it's your job as their soulmate to support them and to go through that journey with them. And don't worry, they're going to come back to you. So you just have to kind of accept when people are going through their own thing, because I think that is a big energy right now in general in the world. A lot of people are going through their own healing, going through their own thing, trying to figure out their own lives. I know I am. So yeah, make sure that you are just accepting people as they are, especially if you are in a relationship. But I feel like if you are not in a relationship right now, you guys are going to be meeting your soulmate very, very soon. And it's going to be very exciting, very passionate, very stable, very mature, loving relationship, which is so exciting. Let's see, for your fairy cards, we have find balance. Yeah. Okay, so balance, the King of Cups is about balance. Water sign is about balance, for sure. So this person is going to bring you balance, shine from within. Okay, so a big message for the collective that has been popping up a lot today in my other groups is this shine from within card. I haven't gotten this card for any other group, but it's the same message of like, love yourself. So I said in the last group for water signs, you guys need to be loving yourself in order to attract this new, wonderful, awesome soulmate relationship. In order to do that, you don't need to be fixating on a specific person. You don't need to be trying to attract your soulmate or whatever. You need to be loving yourself, doing meditations for self-love, sending love to yourself, making sure that you're taking care of yourself. Because if you do not take care of yourself and love yourself and get yourself, shining from within, then you're not going to attract this. You're not going to have this in your life. So in order to attract this wonderful relationship, you have to love yourself as you are and really, really know and appreciate your own beauty. But also we have this fine balance. So I really feel like for some of you, you need to be finding some balance in your life. Like, you need to be making sure that you're also thinking about your work, your rest, and your playtime, making sure that you are dividing your life up. But also, I really feel like this the thing about soulmates is that they bring balance into your life, and that cup's energy, it's just all about love and balance. And so is the Lover's card, so is the Two of Cups. It's just love brings balance in your life. It's going to make you feel loved and balanced. So I really feel like that's an aspect that's coming into your life very soon. Let's see, for your moon cards, we have bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. I'm going to read from the book for these. We have, for your other one, luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, so no matter whatever you're going through right now, or whatever kind of situation this is, I don't know your own personal situations, obviously. Luck is on your side. Like, everything is going to be working out in your favor for sure. You just have to maybe give it some time, or let people have their space, like those love cards were saying. So, but let's look at the book to see what this new moon in Aquarius means. So it says Aquarius is all about progress and moderation, which, again, this is about balance. Let me pick this card up. Yeah, balance. So, yeah, progress and balance. So this is the time to move forwards. You guys will definitely be moving forwards. You're definitely going to be either moving forward in your actual relationship, or if you're single, you're going to be moving, making progress in a relationship. Like, you will be getting into a relationship. The new moon in Aquarius means no looking back. Change is on its way, and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends on both whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. Yeah, you have to shine from within. Love yourself. This card comes with the suggestion that you need to do things independently on your own, but be loving, not too pragmatic. Definitely makes sense. Self-love. We were talking about that independence, loving yourself on your own, so that when you are in a relationship and you're not independent anymore, you can be okay without them, like with or without them. It makes your relationship like so much better. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. Certainly there is a sense that you need to let go of the past and move forward towards your future as soon as possible. Yeah, so I think that is definitely lining up with everything that we've been talking about, the balance, the doing things independently, shining from within, and loving yourself so that you can be great for this new, wonderful, awesome relationship, and so that you can make it last as well. You want to make it last, especially for those of you who are kind of tired of dating or, whatever. So then we have the new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. I'm going to read out of the book for that one too. It says, whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks, but be careful you don't bet a farm on something here, as the wheel of fortune is still spinning. The card is about exploring life metaphorically by exchanging big ideas with others, or just thinking about your own philosophies. Yeah, so this is somebody who you can talk to. Things are going to be really changing, and you're going to be exploring each other, that mutable energy that, like, really both Aquarius and Sagittarius, even though Aquarius is a fixed sign, it's just like these big ideas, these radical ideas, and you are going to be able to share those things with this person. It says it can also signal that a trip is coming up if that's something you're working to achieve, but overall this message of the card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if that simply means widening your world view. Yeah, also this card brings a big message of be grateful for all of your blessings, and the first thing that you should be doing when you get up is showing gratitude. For your last card, I've gotten this card today already. It's the Karma of Cthulhu. If you know how to say that, let me know. I never know how to say any of the names in this certain deck, but the messages are great. So I'm going to read you what this one says. It says, Your sacred soul passion is powerful enough to shift the state of your inner reality in your outer experience. So commit to what truly ignites your heart and do not be dissuaded by anything or anyone. If you're seeking to make a commitment, do so when it truly connects to you and your heart. Follow your genuine, meaningful bliss. Know that no matter what appears to be, you shall prevail. You shall arise. Yeah, so this is, again, talking about personal power, finding balance, shining from within first, and also that you can create the reality that you're dreaming of. Obviously, like, you have so many great cards here. But also, you need to make sure that you are accepting how things are currently. You have to make sure that you're accepting yourself as it is right now. Because a lot of times we are lured by the greener grass. Like, we're always trying to go towards what looks better, but it's not always better. Sometimes you have to make do with what you have, love yourself as you are, and then proceed. Because sometimes a relationship is going to look really, really good, but then it ends up not being so great. So make sure that you love yourself as you are first, so that you can be okay independently with or without this person. However, I really feel like this person is going to bring a lot of balance to your life, bring a lot of love, bring a lot of passion, a lot of spark, mature marriage vibes, pregnancy vibes, like wife it up. So if this resonated with you, Earth sign moons, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what your actual sign is. If you're a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo moon, give me a like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. Check out my Instagram and my Twitter in the description. I do personal readings on there. You can check those out. DM me. It can be love related. It can be career related. It doesn't really matter. I will do whatever. And I will see you guys very soon. Hello, fire moon signs. If you are an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius moon, you are in the right place. Let's look at your tarot cards, and then we'll get right back into your love oracle cards. For your tarot cards, we have Judgment in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Magician upright. I am a fire moon as well. I'm an Aries moon, and I get the Magician all the time in readings. Let me know if you do too. Okay, so your love message is you guys are hard on yourself, and I am as well. So the Judgment card in reverse is usually when somebody is having self-doubt, or doubting themselves, or just being really, really hard on themselves. Like, or it could be about making poor judgment. Maybe you've made poor judgment with relationships in the past. God knows I have. But it can just also be about feeling very doubtful of yourself, being very hard on yourself, and just feeling not good enough as well. And maybe others have judged you very hard as well. Maybe I really feel, especially because we have the Knight of Wands in reverse here, like you guys were in a relationship with somebody in the past who was very abusive, very jealous, very aggressive. They could have been a fire sign, sun or moon or rising, whatever, or just have embodied those qualities, and they just didn't put effort into this relationship, and they made you self-doubt yourself. They made you make choices that maybe you didn't want to. Maybe it just made you feel very insecure. They just didn't treat you correctly, and now you really, really doubt yourself. You really don't believe in yourself, and you don't believe that you deserve love. You don't believe that you have the power to create a wonderful relationship in your life, and that's just not true. It's just not. So then we have the Magician, and the Magician, I'm surprised it's not in reverse, but because it's not reversed, because it's upright, this is saying that you do have all of the power. You have all of the skills. You have all the talent. You are magical, and you can absolutely create everything that you ever wanted. You can absolutely create the relationship that you want. Right now you're feeling like, kind of, you're not feeling very confident. You're not feeling like you are worthy of a relationship. But let me tell you, the magician is somebody who is magical, and they can create any kind of relationship that they want. They can create they can create such a happy relationship. Magicians are usually people, sometimes they can be literal magicians, like people like me who do tarot cards. Maybe they're light workers, astrology workers, or maybe they just are really, really into the law of attraction somehow. But also, I think that there's a magician in all of us. We all have the capability, the energy to create a relationship that we really, really want. With the person that we want, and create a whole different life for ourselves. So even though you feel like you're not worthy, or like you doubt yourself, or like this person really, really put you down, or maybe this person is yourself, because it's the Knight of Wands and this is the fire sign reading. So maybe this is yourself just putting yourself down, being rude. Maybe you were in the past, you were in a relationship where you were very jealous and you were very aggressive. And it's because you just don't feel confident or secure in a relationship. But you have the ability to create a relationship that is going to be secure and make you feel confident, make you feel good. And I'll talk about that more as we get into it. So let's look at your love oracle cards, see if they provide any more information. So the card that you had at the beginning, it says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities that you both possess. Equally so, if qualities that you don't like are also your own reflection. That's deep. Okay. Your second card looks like this. It says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. And your last one, it says, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change what is beyond our control. Okay, so let's talk about it. This one's really deep. I want to talk about this. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities that you don't like are also your own reflection. Okay, so I don't know if some of y'all have like pattern app, the pattern app. I have it, and that's something that actually like the pattern app tells me about myself, and that definitely makes sense now. It's probably a fire moon quality. We seek qualities in other people because we think that, wow, we love this person because they're independent and they're creative and they're romantic and charming and beautiful and all of those things, right? They're confident, they're secure. We love other people, or we seek other people who are like that, but we don't even realize that we have those qualities within ourselves. We don't even realize that we don't even need this other person who has all of these supposedly amazing qualities when we actually have them in ourselves. You don't need to even like look outside of yourself to find those qualities. If you're looking for somebody who is free and who is, imaginative and creative, like, you have to recognize that you are all of those things as well. You're the magician. And yeah, that's something that pops up a lot for me on my pattern app. For some reason, they talk about that a lot, especially in my relationship patterns. So maybe that is something that is a pattern for you guys as well. Second part of this card, equally so, all of the qualities that you don't like are also your own reflection. Okay, so when people, the first thing they call out, the first thing that they insult about somebody else, it's really just what they hate about themselves. So like when I look at somebody and I don't like maybe I'm really judgmental about their weight or something, like just as an example, it's because I feel really insecure about my own weight. It's not even about them at that point. It's about myself, and I'm putting that on somebody else. So that's what that's saying. So somebody has somebody has made you feel like you don't have these magical qualities in yourself, and the qualities that you don't like in other people are qualities that you also have. So you're kind of running from yourself, if that makes sense. So you guys need to accept yourself. Really, really learn what qualities you have. Write them down. Right. What I would do is make a list of all of the qualities that you want in somebody else, and then figure out where you have those qualities. If this person that you are really hung up on, they're like, oh well, they're so creative and they're so whatever, and you feel like you don't deserve them, maybe you should try looking for those qualities in yourself and realize that you are worthy of it. You are worthy of a relationship with this person because you have just as many wonderful qualities, if not the same ones. So, your next card, it says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. New path is available to you. Follow it with faith. So, whoever this person was, maybe it was yourself, making you feel like you're not worthy, like you don't deserve somebody, like you are, you should be doubtful of yourself, you should be insecure. You need to let it go. You need to release it. You need to embrace the new possibilities, because once you put that behind you, you're going to have a new relationship pop up like that. Like you are going to find somebody else very, very quickly once you start practicing self love. And once you start seeing these magical qualities within yourself, once you see all of these qualities that you possess within yourself, once you stop judging yourself, once you stop, self-assessing to the point of anxiety and tearing yourself down, and becoming aggressive with yourself. So you need to release all of that, put it in the past. Nobody can make you feel that way but yourself. Nobody can make you feel that way but yourself, which is really, sometimes it's very sad because you realize this whole time you've been making yourself feel that way. The last card, it says, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change what is out of our control. So that's kind of saying to me, like, you need to just accept that the past happened and that's it. And again, move on, release it, embrace the new possibilities. That's also talking about, accept yourself. Accepting yourself is the key to having this new relationship that you want so badly. Everyone wants to be loved. So in order to be loved by somebody else, in order to have a new relationship come into your life, a new possibility come into your life, you're going to have to release all of that and start loving yourself. Start loving yourself, because we have some fairy cards here. Because when you do that, there's going to be an abundance of love, abundance of love, abundance of, security, and abundance of, money. It doesn't even have to be about love. Once you start loving yourself, you are going to open a whole new world of like all kinds of wonderful, wonderful things, right? You guys are going to be really, really embracing yourself and then embracing other people. And you're going to have all these new friendships, all these new relationships, and your current relationships that are just existing in your life, like maybe your relationship with your mom or your best friend or whatever, they're going to transform as well. Because once you start loving yourself, you become much more fun to be around. People want to be around you. People want to start relationships with you. You also have life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Yeah, same with this. Yeah, that's like the magician card, basically. You have all of the life-giving energy. You have all of the light, all of the love, and you need to let go of all of these things. You need to heal these things and let them go. You guys have been hurt, man. And I know it because I have been too. So let's look at your moon cards. We have a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So that's automatically telling me, Libra is the sign of love. Whenever these Libra moon cards pop up, it's all about love. That is definitely telling me that you are going to bring in some balance to your life. You're going to be letting go once you start healing these things, letting these old past relationships go, letting the self-doubt go. and start embracing your own qualities, you are going to find the best relationship of your life. It's going to balance you out. You're going to have such a great time. We also have nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. I just wanted to set that down so I could reach over here and read more about this full moon in Libra. So it says, Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love and closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests that you are either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow. So if you're in a relationship, your relationship is going to be transforming somehow. Or maybe you're going to be breaking up with this person who's making you feel like shit. Or maybe you're going to be starting a new relationship if you're single. It says perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. Let it go. Let it go. This card can also refer to a professional relationship, which this is not a professional relationship reading. This is a love reading, so we're not going to worry about that. So if you guys are in a relationship already, if it's ending, don't fight it. Just let it happen. It's supposed to end for a reason. If you guys are, this is opening up your whole world for a new relationship, a new sense of like abundance and energy and loving yourself. This is like a new chapter for you. We also have this mutable moon over here. Nothing yet is set in stone. So that means that whatever is happening right now, you have the ability to change it. You can change where you're heading right now. And we don't know how long you're going to be able to have that mutable energy where you are going to be able to be like malleable with it and just sort of do whatever you want, right? So now is the time to change. Mutable energy is all about change, shape shifting even. Something is still developing. So if you guys are angry for like not having a relationship or not, I don't even know, whatever it is, if you're angry about it or feeling frustrated that there's no progress, it's because things are still changing. There's still time for it to change, still time for it to kind of maneuver into something that will work out for you, that will be this win-win outcome. So if it doesn't feel like that yet, it's going to happen, just not yet. It's not finalized, and you can change the course of your outcome. So you are in control of your own destiny, basically. And that's honestly how tarot cards are. Anything that you see here that you don't like, you can change it. It's your life. We have free will. For your last card, we have the Oracle of Chaldea, I think. And I'm going to read from the book on that one. So, 37. Oracle of Chaldea. Continue on your healing journey with enthusiasm, but without forcing things to happen more quickly than feels natural. Sometimes the body will be ready to let go whilst the mind is still holding on. At other times, the mind may need to be patient as the body processes an experience. Trust in your own timing and rhythm. There's no need to be impatient or to judge yourself. Judgment! There's no need to judge yourself. You're summoning the spiritual fortitude to tackle an issue which has previously held you back. When the time is right, the healing shall happen more easily than if you tried to push forward prematurely. Things are going to work out. Be positive. Okay, so this card, this card is going to be talking about, it's talking about if you guys are still really, really hurt, sometimes our bodies need to still go through that and process that experience and just get better. If you're sad right now, that's okay. Maybe you should live in that for a little bit. Maybe you're not ready to let it go. So you should let it go eventually, for sure. But for right now, maybe you need to just let your body heal and just let your body feel all of its feelings. And then eventually, when you're ready, mentally and emotionally, you can move on. as fire signs, we're always like prematurely like trying to move, trying to go, trying to get to the next thing. But sometimes you have to like take a time out and just rest, right? And that's why I think quarantine has been a lot for some fire signs. So you can't force a new relationship if you haven't healed from your past relationships where you've felt all of this self-doubt, all of this judgment, judging yourself. And you can't move on to this like new relationship, whatever this is, until you live in this mutable energy, this like feeling of like feeling all of your feelings, feeling your emotions, letting yourself heal. And when you're done with that, when you're over that, when you're completely done and you feel happy again, that's when you can move on to a new relationship. And when you are ready, the relationship will come really, really fast. You guys are going to be starting a new relationship, a new chapter in your life, and it's going to be full of abundance, full of life energy. You guys are going to be so happy and so in love with life and yourself, and that is really comforting and really great. You're going to be using your talents, your skills, your qualities to your advantage because you will have realized that you have them within yourself. You don't have to seek them out in anybody else. So, yeah, thank you. If this resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know your moon sign. If you're a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries moon, give me a like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. Check out my Instagram and Twitter in the description below. I do give out free readings on there occasionally. Sometimes I do like free card pulls or whatever. And I also do personal readings. So if are you interested in a personal love reading or a personal career reading, whatever it is, let me know. Hit me up, DM me. I do those all the time. And I will see you guys very soon.